Oh, hey, what's going on there, Mr. Jinan? How you doing? Is everything okay? You're doing okay? No, you're not doing okay. Are the people in this sport treating you poorly? Yeah. Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Jinan. We'll go out. We'll have some fun together. Wait. Stop. Don't do that. No, Mr. Jinan. No. Mr. Jinan, war crimes. Don't do that. Come on now. All right. Let's go out. Have some fun with you, Mr. Jinan. Maybe see if we can get into some trouble. Maybe have a few good games. Maybe even get a little bit of hate mail, too. Alright, this is the Jinan. Alright, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Hope you guys appreciated that intro there. That was, yeah, some fun little hate mail that I received after playing this guy right here, the Jinan. Um, Jinan, I think maybe gets a I don't know if it gets a bad rep, but it's definitely a boat that I feel like is probably not getting played up to the standards of its full capacity here. If we look at the stats here overall for Tier 10 cruisers here, you gotta scroll all the way down here to find where the Jinan is, and a 48.1% win rate overall is not too ideal there, and that's a little bit lackluster with the damage too. However, I feel like that's probably not something that should be happening with the Jinan. So, Jinan, it's basically an Atlanta at tier 10, which is unique but different. So, again, looking at Atlanta type guns here, but it does get some really nice torpedoes, 533 millimeter, 13.5 kilometers, and does some pretty good damage here. If we're looking here at my equipment setup here for the Jinan, um, yeah, we've got main armaments modification 1 on there, and then we have engine room protection. So something you'll notice with the Genon, the engine does get taken out quite often because it is in Atlanta at tier 10. I mean, it's going to happen. It's unfortunate. I am bringing aiming systems modification 1 on there, trying to make that dispersion a little bit better, which is nice for playing an anti-DD role or potentially shooting submarines. You do not get plane-based ASW in the Genon. That is a bit of a bummer. So your opportunities to shoot submarines is pretty paramount. I am taking propulsion modification 1, so the thought process behind taking propulsion modification 1 here with this is if you have moments where you want to come around an island or something like that, or move in and out of your smoke, or you're in a position that is just pretty cliche, right? To get those torps off and then back up back into cover or get some cheeky shots off. That's why I'm bringing prop mod. And then we are also bringing concealment systems modification 1, which obviously trying to lower that detect is pretty nice. I am bringing gunfire control system modification 2 on here, so I am doing that with a purpose. Um, Artillery, if we're looking at a range that's only bringing our range out to 18 kilometers, and you're going to say, well, it's like gearing guns and they're floaty, yada yada, hooty hoo, whatever. But if we're talking about tier 10 cruisers and having 15 kilometers worth of range on a tier 10 cruiser, pretty not ideal. I mean, you're talking about 2 kilometers more than your torpedoes go, which is pretty gross. And then to the thought process behind that, if you get your torps off, you get something that it floods and they burn their DCP, say like a bow in Yamato or something like that, and you want to kite them into cover while shooting, you're looking to then pick up new fires on them. If you don't have the range to shoot the actual ship, you aren't going to be able to pick up those fires and do consistent damage on the boat, which is really a downfall. You're then basically cutting your damage in half or your damage potential in half because it does rely kind of on picking up fires after floods and doing stuff like that. Looking at the captain skills and the captain perks here, so I do have the specialized commander on here. Normally, you think of this as a bit of a destroyer commander, but it is kind of unique also or helpful for the Jinan. Obviously, high alert is something that isn't really going to happen all too often. They're picking up combat scouts to decrease your reload. Maybe it's happened once or twice to me in the Jinan, I can't recall. But the torpedo attack expert is really nice, so that is going to then increase your torpedo speed by 5%, and then that is going to decrease your torpedo reload booster by 25%. Really, really nice. And then this one, it ain't gonna happen. I played 222 games in the Jinan, and I've never once tanked 1.5 million in the Jinan, even with the amount of open watering that I do in the Jinan from time to time. Captain skills, I am taking Swift Fish on here. Pretty cool. I am also taking Demolition Expert. I am taking Consumables Enhancement. This is an enhanced skill for this particular captain. That is then going to increase my smoke generator action time by 12.5%. Pretty nice. Also, the Demo Expert, because as I mentioned, if you get floods or something like that, you want to then be able to, you know, if they burn their DCP, pick up another fire, have that fire go for duration, get more damage out. I am taking 4 tier 4 skills here. I am taking Packs a Punch, that is going to increase my torpedo damage by 15%. Taking Adrenaline Rush, obvious reasons for that. Increasing all those aspects if you lose HP, which is bound to happen in a Jinan. And then I am taking Superintendent, which is going to increase my number of consumables across the board, giving me an extra torpedo, reload booster, an extra heal, and an extra smoke, and an extra def AA. I then am also taking Survivability Expert because I need more HP again, and Lana basically at tier 10. And then Concealment Expert to decrease that concealment. That's bringing my concealment down to 9.8 kilometers. Pretty nice stuff there. Again, minus, we look here and, yeah, hold up, let's go back to port. Again, paper, 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 paper. So, gotta work around this, but if you can, hopefully we can have a good time. Let's see if we can get into a good game. And let's see if I can sip my coffee. Oh yeah, we're ready now. There, yeah, a little more. Waiting in queue anyway, so yeah, cheers everyone. Happy Friday. And let's see if we can get an okay game in here. Alright, so metric butt ton of destroyers here. We got a Shimakaze, a Sherman, a Marceau, a Lushan, and of course some wonderful submarine, because why the hell not? Looking at radar, they got a Petro, a Stalingrad. Yeah, so let's see where our spawn's gonna be. And in Hawaii. Alright, I'm gonna try to get up to this area over here and see if I can be a bit of a nuisance here. And I'm sure there'll be something over there with radar, but maybe I can island fire and potentially get my torpedoes off from time to time. Since there's not a whole lot of other goofy things to look at here. That's the name. You know what? I might do something different here. I'm gonna guess my Hawaii is gonna want to go to that location. I might actually go wide here and see if I can become the torpedo boat. Let's see what happens. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Screw it, we're doing it live. I'm gonna let him have that position because I'm just gonna sit there and get radared anyways, right? And the Hawaii's a little bit tankier than me, obviously, because let's have cool armor layout on that thing. And let's just see if I can get in a position to maybe help out my Smolin and go out wide and do the torp thing and counter what I'm sure will be a Shimakaze out here or something goofy. This is going to put me in a bit of a pickle if I need to kite. But maybe I can utilize my smoke to kite, see what happens. How far away is it, Stalin? Stalin's 17.6 out, and it looks like he's also pushing for that island area. Would my Yamato be shooting, or even looking at it? Probably not, even though it's straight up broadside to him. Nah. Why bother? Why bother? The Adalbert was. Yamato still can't be bothered to shoot. Anyways, so that's the thing. Our Smolin's radar in here. I'm gonna see if I can help him if he finds something. Again, our Yamato missed a golden opportunity to absolutely blast the Stalingrad while he's broadside. Yamato has still not shot while he is taking fire. Okay, cool. That's the thing. Our Smalling got spotted. Looks like the Montana might be trying to get out wide. Did the Yamato finally shoot? Survey says maybe. See what this Montana does here. Shim has been spotted over there. Again, with ship-based ASW, I'm not in like the greatest of positions to do much about the submarine. I am in a good position to maybe do something about this Montana. I'm going to anticipate that this Montana is going to slow. I'm just going to saturate with torps over here.
Smoke generator started. That's how it's done.
And I don't think my torps are going to get on the Monty. He cut it out, which is the right play. Maybe they have legs. At least he's going to be cutting out.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Attention.
No legs.
Smoke screen set.
This is kind of what I didn't want to deal with here. The Submarino. This positioning by this Montana and real lack of aggression is a little annoying. Do have a Slava that's pushing mid-year.
Concentrate fire on the
I fully anticipate being spotted by this sub here in a moment. Hopefully my Balo can chase after it. I kind of want to open water the Montana, but I am unaware as to where the Stalingrad is.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Alright, he popped up. We're gonna shoot him. Put the fire on the creature. Just torquing here. I think I can shoot over this island at this Slava, who I'm sure he's actually just making a straight up death run at our Hawaii. Need to aim higher here.
Enemy submarine in sight.
I'll throw my Slava away for 500 Alex, please. Team is doing fairly well. I need to aim more here.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
And more lead on this Stalin cringe. Shells are slow floaty again. Basically, we've got gearing shells there. Pick up a fire on the Stalingrad. Looks like he wanted to slow, he eventually didn't. And that's, yeah, I mean, unless I YOLO the Stalin here, that Montana's off the map. They still have not killed this 4501 because now 4501 is border humping. And that's the thing. Might just YOLO Zerg rush this Stalingrad here. Lushan's over there. Need more lead to hit that Lushan from 13. We still hit him though. That lead was good. Sub's dead. I get my participation ribbon. Yay!
Smoke generator started.
I know he just utilized his, or used his radar, so we're gonna shoot this man. I've got torps going his way. They might hit if he kites out. Pick up a fire there on the Stalin. And we're free farming. Keep blind shooting me, I'm backing up though. Skewed, homie. Good for you. What a treat. What a treat. I might just continue to open water here. DD's over. And Bravo now.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Following his burnt TCP. I'm gonna continue to pepper him. Might switch to the Montana here in a moment. Need more lead to hit the Monty there. There we go. Montana just burnt DCP. We've kind of reeled him in with our aim. There's so many rounds going out between myself and the Hawaii right now. Not sure what our shim is doing. Picked up a new fire that's a permanent fire in the Montana.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Enemy cruiser detected. Team has taken the lead.
Good back kill.
Enemy destroyer sunk. The ship is on fire. Smoke generator started. Problem solved, sir.
I want to get farmed out by the Hawaii.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
I'm gonna burn my reload boost here on my torps and torp towards the Hawaii. He's making a push down.
Torpedoes astern.
There's the Lushan
Smoke
piece.
screen set. Torpedoes astern.
And I kind of wish my Hawaii was like doing something about the DD here. Oh, fell. Alright, Hawaii versus Jinan. Let's go. I know that he's just trying to push my smoke. I'm spotted by the Lushan now. My peds are gonna be bad. Gonna heal here.
Our victory is in sight.
Need more lead up. There he goes. Permafire in the Hawaii. I can now farm the Weebu. There's the Lushan. Lushan gonna pick our Hawaii? Why is our Hawaii not shooting at it? Lushan just actually let him kill him. That's interesting. And he typed, too busy typing, is what he typed in chat. Should be able to get the Lushan. That's game. Alright. So, whatever. Solid-ish game there in the Jinan. Could have done maybe a little bit more there, but I think I was playing fairly conservatively. Um, 1.8k base experience. Not too bad. Not too bad, not too great. Just the game. But yeah, there you get to see why I set my Jinan up the way that I do and how I played and for why. Hope you guys all appreciated that video. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their weekend. Happy Friday, guys. I'll be live streaming here a little bit later. Catch y'all later, guys.